Welcome to another RSR. Tonight we are recapping match window 1 of round 3 of FIFA CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers. We'll talk about each group after their first 2 matches, who's advancing as we stand, and who is going to the playoff as we stand. Should be interesting. Reacción de la fecha FIFA 1, de la ronda 3, de la eliminatorias de la Mundial de la CONCACAF. We will talk about each group and we will begin. Starting with Group A, 4th place, Guatemala, 1 point, 1 goal for, 2 goals against, -1 goal differential. 3rd place, Panama with 2 points, 1 goal for, 1 goal against, 0 goal differential. El Salvador, 3 points, 2 goals for, 2 goals against, 0 goal differential. 1st place, Suriname, 4 points, 2 goals for, 1 goal against, +1 goal differential. Our match day 1 results, Suriname 0-0. Draw to Panama in Suriname. Guatemala loses to El Salvador 0-1 in Guatemala. Match day 2, El Salvador 1, Suriname 2. Suriname beats El Salvador in El Salvador at Cuscatlan. Panama 1, Guatemala 1. Guatemala draws on the road. Honestly, all 3 match rounds, all 3 groups were very different than what I expected. Especially A and B. C kind of ended up where we thought it would, I should say, with results that weren't exactly what we expected. But Group A and B definitely did not go the way I thought they would. And we'll get to Group B. But Group A, for me, Suriname looks very good. They look very good. They look like they're really going for it. Guatemala, just drawing Panama is great. Losing at home to El Salvador is bad. You probably needed more than a draw against Panama to have a chance for 2nd place, or even to lead the group, as it was after match window 1, and of course the other 2 match rounds. I think Guatemala might be cooked. They might be. Suriname, I think they could be going to the World Cup. Now, of course, playing in Panama is going to be tough for them. They've already played in El Salvador and won. They'll play El Salvador and Suriname, and we'll see what happens there. They'll have to play Guatemala both home and away. We'll see what happens there. They'll have to play Panama in Panama. That's going to be tough. Panama's had a questionable round, though. I mean, 2 draws, 1 goal for, 1 goal against 2 teams you think they'd beat with how they've played over the past 3 years since World Cup 2022. You would have thought, wow, they're going to walk this group. They're going to beat Guatemala, who are a good team, but Panama's better. Suriname, even though they're in Suriname, you would have thought, yeah, Panama should win this game pretty easily, right? El Salvador, did not expect them to be 2nd place. Amazing win in Guatemala against a Guatemalan team that you think should have won the game, who you thought, you know what, they can do this. El Salvador, they played that game perfectly and got one late and held on. Good for them. Guatemala, I'm very shocked they're 4th place. I really am. Not much room for error. 6 games, 3 windows. It ain't much room for error, frankly. And Guatemala really just screwed up completely. And I thought, hey, maybe they will go to the World Cup with the way they were building under Tena. But now, I think they might be cooked. Suriname, Menzo, they played this window perfectly, the players in Menzo. I'm kind of surprised, frankly. Perfect way to play it out. It went about as perfectly as you could have asked for Suriname. Drawing Panama and beating El Salvador. Yeah, about as perfectly as you could have asked for them. El Salvador beating Guatemala, drawing Panama again as well. It went about as perfect as you could have asked for. Or, no, losing to Suriname. My bad. Mislooked, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Trust me. But El Salvador about went as perfect as you could ask for them, besides losing to Suriname. There we go. Panama, very uncharacteristic of them recently. And Guatemala, I think that one was also very uncharacteristic. Group B. And this one, I got lots to talk about. Fourth place, Bermuda, 0 points, 2 goals for, 7 goals against, -5 goal differential. Third place, Trinidad and Tobago, 1 point, 0 goals for, 2 goals against, -2 goal differential. Curacao in second place, 4 points, 3 goals for, 2 goals against, +1 goal differential. And Jamaica, first place, 6 points, 6 goals for, 0 goals against, +6 goal differential. Results were as follows before I start talking. Bermuda 0-4 Jamaica. Jamaica beats Bermuda in Bermuda and beats the ever-loving hell out of them. I thought they'd win. Didn't think they'd score 4 goals going in, but they did. Trinidad draws Curacao 0-0. Curacao 3-2 over Bermuda. I gotta say, a little bit too close for comfort for Curacao, and Bermuda has a little bit of fight. That's interesting. Jamaica 2-0 Trinidad. There's a lot of talk about that game, and we will go from there. No, if you were in the comments of that video and you're watching this video somehow and you're saying, oh, he hates Jamaica, no, I don't. Okay? I have to answer, and frankly, I didn't want to answer typing out 30 comments like, no, I don't hate Jamaica. Let's talk. If we're talking about the offside goal, or what people thought was the offside goal by John Russell, I didn't catch the header. The way I do my streams, I was reading the comments, reading match thread, and watching the game. I saw the goal, I didn't see the header. By the time I was writing in the name on the book, I didn't see the replay either, so I didn't see the header by Kobe Henry. So that I was wrong about. That goal was not offside. That was correctly counted. Now, I still think the Trinidad goals were a little bit close, and I feel like they were still slightly hard done by. That we can agree to disagree on. So yes, I did somehow miss twice the big portion that made it a goal. That's on me. It should be 2-0. At least 2 goals for Jamaica. So let's clear that one up. But no, I do not hate Jamaica. I don't think Steve McLaren's a good coach. I didn't like the way they were playing for the past year since he's been announced as the manager. Up until this window, I thought you were pissing away the World Cup. When I predicted this table, predicted this group, I said Jamaica would win this game against Trinidad in Jamaica 1-0. I said they would beat Bermuda. Not by 4-0, but 2-0, something like that. The reason I had Trinidad winning this group is I didn't think Jamaica could score the goals they've scored. I didn't think they'd score 6 goals in 1 month in 2 games. Didn't think that would happen with the way they've been coached. Not at all. So yes, I was wrong about Jamaica. They are topping the group. I'm happy. I am very happy you're topping the group. Just to be absolutely and utterly clear, I am happy you're on top of the group. I want you to make the World Cup. That's why I'm so hard on you. If you think I hate y'all, I guess I sound like an asshole. But I'm calling it like I see it, and maybe I sound like an asshole. But I'm telling you what I thought. From last September to the Gold Cup, I told you what I thought. Amazing defense. Good midfield. You couldn't score a goal to save your damn life under them. Now you can. Your offense is finally coming together, and I knew they could do better. That's why I was pissed. Because you had a coach that got everything out of your offense. That finally got it to work. And he got ran off due to some sort of unprofessionalism. Where that be the players of the JFF, I have no idea. But he got ran off and you hired Steve McLaren, a guy who is a dinosaur, who plays 2005 level football. That's not my cup of tea. I'll be totally honest. But then y'all basically neutered your offense for a whole year. Either you meant to do that, as I said last night, to make it seem like, oh, let's not let people know what we could do during World Cup qualifiers so we could surprise them, or you just didn't get it till you finally had to get it and then you got it. I know these players, even the backups they played last night, they can score goals, that forward line. That's what pissed me off. And funnily enough, maybe I was a little bit more pissed off because I told somebody the first game that he coached, hey, you should probably bet the over because they're playing Cuba and they're playing at home. And then it was 0-0. Maybe that one's on me. But I learned something. Even though they didn't listen, never tell somebody you actually care about how to bet on games. Especially when you're the person who knows this sport more than they do. And most, but especially than the person you're telling how to bet on the game. Luckily, they didn't listen, so no problem there. But maybe I was still pissed off about that. I'll be totally real. But no. I don't hate Jamaica. And I would love to see Trinidad go to the World Cup as well. Because I think they have a good fan base, and I hope they somehow pull second place and go to the playoff. And do something there. I really do. But let me tell you something about Jamaica. I was pissed because I knew you could do better, especially offensively. And that's why I said what I had to say over the past year. You want to take that as I hate your team? So be it. I call it like I see it. And yes, again, I missed what made that goal onside. If that's what you're pissed about, I was wrong on that end. I'm glad that they figured it out offensively because I know they could, and they did. This month, this window, they figured it out, and I'm glad they did. Just to be absolutely and utterly clear, because I saw the talk in the comments on the last video. I saw the talk. I didn't want to type out 30 comments, but I'm going to tell you now, if you're here and you think I hate Jamaica, well, I don't. And I'm sorry if I came off that way, but when I tell it like it is, if I sound like an asshole, that's because I'm passionate. And I know what I'm saying. I know what I've seen from this team, and I know what I've seen from these players, and I know they can play well offensively. In the last year, until this month, they did not have it. And I still think Steve McLaren's a dinosaur, but if they keep playing like this, they're going to the World Cup, and I'm glad to see it. Point blank, period. Now keep it going. If you figured something out, you should find it now and hold on to it. I'm glad you figured it out, because let's be real, I would have been very disappointed if you didn't. Because I know you're better than that. That's my problem. That's what sticks up my craws. I know this forward line can score goals, and now they finally are, even under this dinosaur named Steve McLaren. Keep it going. And if you don't, I'll tell you how I see it. I'll tell you like it is. And if you're pissed off about it again, well, tough shit. I have love for y'all. I have care for y'all, and that's why I was so pissed off. Don't get it twisted. And yes, again, I was wrong about the John Russell goal. That was a goal. I missed the header while in the moment, saw the goal, didn't see the replay, didn't see the header by Kobe Henry. That one's on me. That goal was onside. Are we good now? If you were one of those mad at my analysis, which I called it like I saw it and how I thought it was in the moment, are we good now? Good. Now, Trinidad, I am disappointed in you. And I hope you're not pissed off at me when I tell you what I saw. Just to be clear again, Trinidad, this is the Gold Cup Trinidad. Not beating Curacao at home, should have won 1-0. Trinidad, y'all played well last night. You should have gotten more, but you didn't. Where you want to blame the refs or not, you should have gotten more. And you didn't. And now you're up the creek without the paddle, probably. Curacao got a win and a draw, beating Bermuda. A little bit too close for comfort. Bermuda, 0 points, but that doesn't really tell the whole story, to be fair. They're closer than I thought. Group B is interesting. But I'm glad to see Jamaica on top. I'm sad that Trinidad's out of the second place spot. And I'm glad Trinidad... Well, my bad. I'm glad Jamaica found it for once. They finally found it. Still don't trust Steve McLaren as far as I can throw him, but I'm glad you found it. Group C. 4th place, Los Piñoleros. 1 point, 1 goal for, 3 goals against, -2 goal differential. 3rd place, Haiti. 2 points, 3 goals for, 3 goals allowed, 0 goal differential. Costa Rica, 2nd place, 2 points, 4 goals for, 4 goals against, 0 goal differential. And Honduras, 1st place, 4 points, 2 goals for, 0 goals against, and +2 goal differential. Haiti draws Honduras on match week 1, 0-0. Costa Rica has a 1-1 draw in their first match. Honduras wins their second match 2-0. Costa Rica draws Haiti 3-3 after being 2-0 up at the half. What the hell happened? I was watching Football Americas during the second half because it was live, but what the hell happened? 3 goals in the second half allowed from Haiti at home. What are you doing? Honduras leads the group. Costa Rica, 2 points. They bottled. They could have had 4 points too, but they bottled it. They honestly should have 4 points. Haiti should have 1 point, but they came back for a draw. Good for them. But Honduras leads the group. Very close group. All these are very close. No room for error, really. Honduras did their job. I'm surprised they drew Haiti and Haiti, but, well, not exactly, but I did have them winning that game, I think. Either way. Haiti is... They're not out of it, though. They're not out of it, though. That's my thoughts about Group C. So, advancing teams after round 3, match week 1, match window 1. Automatic to the World Cup. Jamaica, the best of the 3 teams, by the way, with 6 points. Honduras, second best team with a +2 goal differential with 4 points. And Suriname with a +1 goal differential with 4 points. The 3rd team automatically. Second place ranking. 3rd place is Costa Rica with 2 points. El Salvador with 3 points is 2nd, and Curacao is 4 points. 1st place of 2nd place teams, which means to the playoff, we have Curacao and El Salvador. Yeah, no, I didn't expect any of this. No Guatemala to speak of, no Trinidad to speak of, no Costa Rica to speak of, no Panama to speak of. We got Suriname, Honduras, Jamaica, Curacao, El Salvador. Jamaica, Honduras, Suriname automatically, Curacao, El Salvador to the playoff. Curacao, I'm not so surprised, but thought that would be Jamaica or Trinidad. But as of now, if this holds, Jamaica, Honduras, and Suriname will be going to the World Cup. Didn't even think I'd be saying Suriname by November. Maybe playoff team, but not top 3. But lovely for them. Jamaica, I'm glad. Honduras, not too surprised, but could have saw Costa Rica there. El Salvador, if they make the playoff, they better pull this one off. Curacao, we'll see. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlists. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you on Saturday for New England Revolution versus Toronto FC. Live and review. We're off tomorrow and Friday. So we'll see how this plays out. I'll see you again. We're back to club football this weekend. And we'll see how the second window goes when it comes to October. But with that being said, I will see you on Saturday. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you.